Which means welcome to Curiosity Public.
Yo,
Happy Monday. I'm Dutch.
I'm Jules.
Welcome to Curiosity Public live stream.
Dude, missed you guys. Missed you, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been like a year. I haven't seen you since last year.
Yeah, which
pretty
was
much
like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Stupid joke. All right. Well, hey, hopefully
It's a Monday, man. It's a Monday joke.
It's all I can do today.
Monday dad joke.
I'll try to get some better jokes.
What's going on, y'all? How you doing? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Pop into the chat. Tell us what you're sipping on today.
Good to see you guys. CPU.
And tell us what you think about our lineup momentarily. We are warming up on found this sitting on the shelf over there. It's a Clyde Mays old Kentucky bourbon, aged 15 years and non-chill filtered, 112 proof. I think, is this some of that mystery 15-year-old stuff?
That's what I thought that was.
Or is
mystery,
it
right?
it says distilled in Kentucky. Yeah, so this is that mystery stuff.
Mystery.
Yeah, it's not MGP or anything. So I don't know. I think we cracked into that on a live stream maybe once. I don't even
I was gonna
remember.
say I feel like we've tried that before.
But it's kind of fun to revisit it. Some of those 15-year-old bottlings were so good. They're just kind of a little
Especially
moment
when
in
it's
time.
Mysterious.
Yeah, mystery.
But I'm
Mystery.
already out. That's just slow, y'all.
Speaking of mystery, I've been watching
Mystery Science Theater.
X-Files.
No way.
Starting from the beginning.
Where is that even on?
It's on
which subscription
Amazon.
do I have to have for that?
But it's on the Amazon free one. It's their freebie.
Oh, okay.
So
So does that mean it's still with ads?
Yeah. Did I talk about this already?
I don't know.
Having
I
deja
feel like
vu.
we may have talked about this whole ad-free or whatever thing.
But anyway, yeah, it's been
On
awesome. watching
Prime.
it. And then so I've also been watching True Detective. And what kind of shocked me was like there are like hundreds of X-File episodes, each one an entire story that is like told from beginning to end, and yet like for like these modern series, it's like it takes them like 5 episodes to
It
even
takes
get
them a
to-
whole season.
Anyway, I just was like, man,
Different storytelling back
different storytelling, but just imagine coming up with that many stories in a season. Because the
True.
seasons were like 15 episodes or like
Yeah.
20 episodes
20
sometimes. Like,
episodes. Yeah.
that's a lot of stuff to write, like whole
True.
stories.
Right.
Anyway.
Versus nowadays, it's like they just drag it on, so they don't have to
Yeah,
think as
that's
much.
what I mean. It's like, you know,
Oh,
how many?
I forgot to tell you. I started Center Seat.
Oh, nice. The Star
It's-
Trek. Isn't it
Dude,
good?
If you guys have not heard of this, it's on Amazon Prime too. It's a documentary on Star Trek, hence the title Center Seat.
Yeah.
But it's about just the making, all production behind the scenes and stuff that you may not or may know actually. Like there was an animated Star Trek series,
Original.
series with the original voice actors
Mhm.
and stuff. So yeah, Captain James T. Kirk and all that.
Narrator is Gates
Yeah, Gates McFadden.
McFadden.
So Dr. Crusher.
Dr. Crusher.
That's Dylan's crush.
All right, let's see who's in here.
Yeah.
All right, Ernie
Happy
in
Monday.
the house. Let's get this
Ernie.
party started. Jeff Perkins here says cheers and good evening. Jose's in the house. Salud. Roy's in the house.
Hey, Roy.
Roscoe P. Coltrane in the house.
Roscoe.
Hattori Hanzo is here.
Dude,
somehow
Hattori.
still has a wrench by his name.
Which is
Yeah.
supposed to be off the list.
Jules is in the house.
Yeah, I'm here.
Roy is sipping on Highland Park 18, I guess. Nice.
Nice.
Good choice. Whiskey Nose. Cheers, guys. Sipping on new straight honey barrel, Starlight honey barrel fish. Wow. Let me start over. Let me just try one more time. I need some more whiskey, maybe. Sipping on the new Starlight honey barrel finish from Sealbox. There we go. Finally got it.
Nice.
So, like, I have trouble reading, like, I don't recognize words correctly a lot. And I was watching Welcome to Wrexham,
Oh yeah.
and they were like doing the Welsh word, like it was like the one where like the lady's teaching them a bunch of
Yeah,
words.
the different words, right?
Yeah, and I was like trying to read one. I was like Minwin or something. Like there's no vowels in that, and there's like a W and like
Right.
2 Y's. I'm like, how do you say? Anyway, messed with my brain.
It's awesome.
Roscoe's
Good show too, by the way.
Yeah,
You guys haven't seen that.
yeah, I'm still in the first season, but it's fun. Roscoe's drinking the Kilcoman Macher Bay.
Kilcoman.
Edwards in the house says, you are drinking
Hey,
for me. I'm doing stupid dry January. I'm an idiot, never doing this again. Wait, only like 2 days left.
Couple more days.
Yeah,
I was gonna
stay
say,
with it,
Stay,
Finish
stay
it.
in there. Yeah.
Finish it.
Hang true.
Linksy in the house says, cheers.
And I mean, it's going to be an awesome Friday for you, dude. Feb 1st, Friday. So party.
Yeah. I'm going to actually pull up the chat here too online as we go.
Nice.
Whiskey Nose. Sorry. Brian, sipping on Russell Storpick. Did I say that?
No.
Yeah. Ernie is drinking some John J. Bowman single barrel. Good to see everyone.
Nice.
Des Landry, starting with a 1972 50-year Baron Gaston Legrand Armagnac. Very nice.
Whoa.
Interesting choice there.
Battle.
We need to get some more brandy going on the channel. All right, Hero Tiki drinking Old Forester barrel proof store pick. $100, 120 proof. Seems pricey, but considering G, I don't know exactly what that means, but
considering G money,
I've found the newer ones, like the newest ones I've had, have been much better than like the first few of those that I've had. Like the most recent one I had was like I think it was a Venmo one. Actually, was really enjoyable. Like the older ones, I feel like they need a little bit of like ice or water in them, and then they're pretty enjoyable. Like they're just really too punchy sometimes. I know Dylan would say I need a therapy doll for that, but All right, who else is in here? Let's see. Jeff says X-Files is a classic.
Yeah.
Jose says, have you seen any Hard Truth bourbon in San Diego? It's supposed to be really good. I have not seen it. I'd have to see the bottle to know.
Yeah.
I'm too visual. Go to live chat. Dude, you're on top chat.
Oh, shoot.
That's what I was trying to do this whole time. I could have just told you to do it.
Yeah.
Walking here says, hey guys, cheers. Hattori slumming it with Cooper's Crafts 100. Chosen One's here. Eddie's Edits is here.
Hey.
Trenton Fettig is here. Crack that cellar door. Yep. The liquor lawyer is here. Cheers, guys. Sipping on the Prideful Goat 15. Nice choice.
Nice.
Very, very nice. Yeah, words are hard. Yeah, I have that. Edward says, yeah, 3 sleep still drinking. All right, I think Dylan isn't there. Weird. It's not weird for the live streams because he never shows up for live streams because he's a total...
I think he's being sarcastic, dude.
You think? I don't know, dude. You can't read sarcasm in text.
Comma weird. That's how I read that.
All right.
Anyway. I do have to mention, guys, just a heads up. This is going to be a CPU first. I'm still coming off of a cold. Maybe you could tell. So I might be coughing throughout this. And Dutch and I were trying to work out a mute button, but we would also mute him.
Which I might
What's
need,
the point? But anyway,
I've been
just a heads up.
Night. Okay, let's get into our first. Let's talk about what we got first. Yeah. Okay, so after last week, it was a solo live. Was it last week? I think it was last week. But I did like a bourbon, a tequila, and a scotch. Yeah. And at the end of it, I was like, you know what? I think it might be better to stick to one, maybe two. Yeah. I feel like you can start with a tequila.
Well, I like how exactly we usually maybe if it's a tequila, it's like one, or if we just
and then you can move into bourbon,
1 or 2 bourbons,
maybe. I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like
the scotch is what threw you off.
Yeah, and at the end, like my palate was just gone. But so anyway, I think today's going to be all bourbon. I was actually originally going to do a tequila one today, but then we ended up getting our hands on that little bottle right there, the Cellar Age. So I was like, no, we got to get that open.
Yes.
We're going to film a review of it in a couple weeks, hopefully, when we film next. But we do have some cool tequila stuff that needs to be opened. And actually, I think it's going to be including a giveaway next week because I got a bunch of free swag that I'm just going to give away. Did I tell you about that?
No. The swag? No.
Yeah. So Cascana sent us all that stuff.
Oh yeah, I knew that. Oh,
and there's like a bunch of shirts and stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to. We don't like to take freebies, you know that.
I knew of it. I didn't remember that you wanted to do it.
Anyway, we'll discuss that when we do it. It's kind of a unique situation as to why we actually accepted something, because they were claiming
we broke our own creed, our manifesto.
Well, see, that's why I'm like, I still don't even know if I want to use it in a video. I feel like we should just try it to see if.
Well, I think we should record that at least.
Well, that's what I was saying. We do it as a live, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, we're having a moral conundrum. But anyway, what we got today, we're going to start with the Lux Row. Let's see if we can get a... Where's our focus box?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Wow.
Now it likes my face. I know you guys can't see any of that.
There, we're looking at the focus box. Wow, it's just not going to...
It does not like your hand.
There it goes. Lux Row.
That's my face.
That's what we're going to start with. So this is the 4-grain mash bill double single barrel. So they also have like is it a 10-year or a 12-year?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember. Which I actually thought that's what I was buying when I bought this.
Yeah, I remember. I thought it was the 10.
Yeah, but it's not. This is just, I think it's like a distilled 2018. So what is that? 5-year?
Yeah.
6-year.
Yes.
5-year because it's August. But this is August. So yeah, it's like so not super old, but 4-grain mash bill. So we'll start with that one, kind of a new expression. Then we'll move on to the Cellar Age. Needs no introduction, does it? Oh, that bad boy. Look at that. What a beautiful bottle.
I'm excited for that, man. We've been looking for that forever.
I thought we were never going to get it.
As in, like, when we were in Europe.
We're not going to...
Because we had some clues as to, like, be there.
Right. Well, we're not going to reveal how we got this yet.
For this one specifically.
Because Dylan actually got it. Yeah. So we'll let him tell the story when we film the review.
He likes to tell stories.
He likes to weave a tale, as he says. And then finally, this blast from the past right here, Kentucky Owl Batch 10. Which, after trying the 9 again and remembering how good it was, I was like, you know what? I never got the 10. Let me see if I can track down a bottle, and I did, and it'll be fun to crack into that one as well. So, an oldie there, and then we got a few like random straggler bottles that need to be opened, so we'll grab one of those as well at the end. So let's start out,
or 2, or 3. We actually have like a whole box.
We do, yeah. Let's get started with this bad boy.
Lux Row.
Lux Row 4-grain mash bill. And I believe they're still sourcing from Heaven Hill, but now that they were acquired by MGP, I don't really know. I don't know if this even says where it was distilled.
Really?
But it has a wheated barrel and a rye barrel. So it's not a traditional 4-grain mash bill. It's like a wheated mash bill and a rye mash bill mixed. But yeah, it doesn't say if it's distilled in Kentucky or distilled in Indiana. But bottled for Bardstown Distillers. So if anybody has more info on it,
let us know.
Let's see what really matters though, which is how does it taste? Right?
Exactly.
All right. Let's let it open up for a sec. Check back in with you guys in the chat. What do we got here? East Coast liquor reviews in the house. What is up? Sarcasm 100%. See, Jules can pick it up. Does that mean I'm like, what am I like? I'm on the spectrum.
Don't read.
I think. Maybe. Link Z, sipping on E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. Andrew's in the house says, cheers, guys. Sipping on an Old Elk single barrel. Hard to dig into. Had to dig into my bag of old corks. The original was too loose and didn't seal properly.
Oh.
Kyle, drinking Stag 22A.
Didn't we have a problem like that with Old Elk too? Oh, no, it was just that... the
pour spout?
The pour spout.
So I still have over here. Yeah. Broken antler.
Exactly.
It still works. It probably needs to be flushed out because I don't know what the last thing...
It's such a cool thing, man.
I mean, we could use it.
Nah.
No?
It's not worth that.
We're pouring 100-proof alcohol through it. It's not like it's going to contaminate anything.
True.
All right.
Bacteria.
Hattori says, thought the Lux Row 12 was a Kentucky distillery only release. Oh, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Whiskey Nose says the Batch 10 might be the last good Kentucky Owl. Yeah, I think that was the last one that Dixon blended, I think. Is that right? Jose is going to do a blind between the Evan Williams 90 proof and the Bottled and Bond. All right, let us know what you think about that. Yeah. Russell's corks are the worst corks for me. Walking Ears is drinking some uncut unfiltered tonight.
Nice.
Smoke Wagon. Yeah, they recently dropped their a new batch of their private barrel, single barrel things. So I apparently got one. Let's see if it actually ends up coming. It's like 6-year-old MGP. I'm like, why am I spending $100 on that? And I did it just because that we can all learn.
For me,
if it's worth it. But my instinct,
I don't buy anything.
My instinct is it's not going to be worth it. But maybe I'll be surprised. I hope I'm surprised. Is that the double single barrel? Yes, this is the double single barrel. Yeah, weeded barrel and rye barrel, both filled in August 2018. So we're looking at
5 years roughly.
6 years, almost 5.5, 5 months, 5 years.
5 years and like 3 months.
5 months. August to
August.
January. Yeah, it's almost. Well, actually, I don't know when it was dumped.
Right.
So forget everything I just said.
So
It's probably 5 years. Yeah. All right, let's check out the nose on this bad boy. It's not bad.
It's kind of weak.
You don't like it? It's kind of nice.
No, I guess it's not that I don't like it. I just think it feels toned down.
Yeah, what's the proof again? 115?
Yeah. For that
Where
proof.
does it say the proof again? I can never find it on the stand. Oh, 115, yeah. I don't know. I think it's fine. You know what it kind of reminds me of is like older like Jim Beam mixed with like older wild turkey. There's like something
mixed
like,
with something.
It smells like a dusty kind of to me.
Yeah.
Like an older.
Yeah, if I was doing this blind
version
I
of
think
something
it was like dumped.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah, it really kind of has that
old feel.
That old dusty feel to it. Interesting.
Yeah, because it feels so toned down to me, dude.
I'm actually surprisingly getting a lot. Does it smell like whiskey? William wants to know. It smells like whiskey.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I think if I was blinding this, I'd guess this was a whiskey.
I definitely would guess it's a whiskey. Could you tell it's a 4 grain?
4 grain, no.
Maybe if you know it and you smell it, you're like, okay, I can kind of tell. There's.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell, dude.
Because you get a little bit of
because you're getting a mix of. I think if anything, that's why I would get thrown off because of the frunk. Yeah,
there's a little bit of that weeder
but it's
frunk.
Toned down, man.
Actually blends kind of nicely with whatever they mixed it with.
Oh, totally.
All right,
it is nice. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like the notes are really toned down.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Going in. Cheers to you guys. Happy
Salute.
Monday.
Happy Monday.
Believe it or not, it's almost February.
Let's drink. Let's drink.
That was a weird sound. I don't know where that was.
That wasn't you farting?
No, it was, actually, for once, was not me farting. I don't dig this. It's really sour on the finish, man.
It's very sour. And the only part I liked, actually, is the very beginning.
Yes, this is the trend.
But then it just trails.
This is the trend.
And that's what's annoying.
You know what I think it is? It's like... It's like a ploy to win these spirits competitions where people don't actually drink it.
Because they're also that, and then because they're spinning back out usually.
They're spinning it out, so you get the initial palate.
Get the initial,
and then you get the nose,
right?
So it's like good nose, good initial palate hit, and then the rest is crap.
Yeah,
these things are winning spirits competitions because these guys spit it out, and they don't get that sour thing that messes up your next sip.
That screws you up. Yep.
Yeah, and then like towards the end, it just turns
big time. But I mean, it's to where it's unpleasant.
Yeah, bad finish.
Like really bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Really nice up to that point though, which is weird.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Because the thing that comes up in the end, I just don't want to drink anymore.
Yeah, I don't either. Well, let's come back to it at the end. Let's see if it gets any better. We can.
Kind of sucks.
We can label our glasses. Lux Row.
Lux Row.
Wow,
Roy.
dude.
Where's the pen?
All right, I'll check back in with the chat here.
Yeah, while I look for a pen.
Here. All right.
Man, what happened, dude?
Ben Schwartz says, as a new fan, can you share what happened to the Bourbon Guild? Because now it's just 3 of you guys.
Yeah.
The Bourbon Guild ended.
Just disbanded.
Just it ran its course. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of lore. There's a lot of fake stories, a lot of fake news about it. I mean, yeah, the reality was it just, it was a ship with 4 captains and it got pulled apart, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Basically, when you have too many chefs in the kitchen,
It got difficult. It got difficult. And it actually was more than anything else. It was like a logistical nightmare. Like it's hard enough to get 3 people together. 4 was like impossible.
It was impossible.
And there were some other,
but back then we also had a lot more production issues.
Yeah, and
we were kind of a mobile crew.
Yeah, we never had a permanent.
We never
place.
had.
Yeah. Anyway, it had a lot of issues and ran its course. And then a few months later, we just started talking about doing something else. And
I mean, we were talking about making like a cartoon, children's.
And then we were just going to do a production studio. Remember?
Right.
Like, we weren't going to even.
We weren't even going to record anything. Yeah. We'll just host a studio. And, I don't know. We were exploring different things.
But anyway, this is what we ended up with. And actually, even Curiosity Public original concept was actually pretty different from what we're doing now.
Exactly.
We had some crazy ideas when we started this channel.
Yeah.
But but Ben is still around. Actually, I just saw him, and Dylan and I were hanging out with him, and we actually filmed some segments with him. So he will be in the upcoming episode. And he's in our. If you watch our Jim Beam Drink Theory, he showed up for that. So he's still around. He's out of the country these days, so we went to go see him overseas. But and
he did start his own channel.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's still keeping it up, but check it out, Butcher's Block.
He keeps saying he's like, "Oh, I got all these things to film," and then he doesn't do them. I'm sure he will eventually.
Yeah. So
I told him, I was like, "Dude, you're in like Europe now. You should just film all these like bourbon hunting videos." I was saying,
like, all the more he should just like go crazy filming YouTube.
That's what I told him. I'm like, dude, just film these things of you going into these European markets, buying, and people will eat that up. That's awesome content.
Yeah. I mean, dude, this is how we were bourbon hunting when we went. We were just checking Google Maps and what photos people uploaded.
Yep.
And it actually worked for
sometimes.
Like, dude, for like 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know.
All right,
we found Elijah Craig 12.
Yeah, we did.
Through that method.
In Prague. But you said you went back there and there wasn't any left, right?
It was all empty. I know. In fact, though, they had more tequila this time around, but like
nothing good.
Yeah, I mean, last time, like crazy.
When we were in London, like Fortaleza was pretty easy to find.
Yeah, Fortaleza.
And we found the Criollo 23.
That's right.
Or Calle 23.
Criollo, in London, yeah. So tequila making them rounds through Europe too, man. It's amazing.
Yep. All right, Roy says, you guys are almost at 20,000 subs. Great. I know we actually just hit 15,000 today.
Whoa.
I mean, I guess that's kind of close to 20,000. Still seems miles away from me. But
it's a slow roll.
I think we'll get there eventually. I know, it's like funny. It's like after we passed like 10K, I kind of stopped watching. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
If we keep growing,
we're doing this for fun.
T1 says, you guys are great. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Is that T1 like T1000 or T1 million?
I was thinking of T1 tequila, but Torianzo says, hate to say it, but most limited release bourbon has not been worth it the last couple years. We have been saying it. I think.
We've been saying that. Yeah.
And then
I don't know why though I get hopeful thinking that this might
us.
Be different, but or Lux Row rather not. Well, who knows this? But
well, I am very much looking forward to finally trying this, but we're kind of Makers fanboys. Actually, all 3 of us, especially you. But I mean, I think actually all 3 of us are pretty big on Makers. Let's see. Tejas Diablo says, saw your Highland Park cask number 4 review. Should I buy a backup number 3 for bunker or get the new number 4? Thanks. Personally, I would go and get another number 3.
I was gonna say, if you can find number 3 right now.
I mean, it's still out there actually. Number 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will say we have all 4 releases, and I think we're going to do a blind next time we film.
Nice.
So I say that just because that's my memory of them. I have not tried them side by side. So it'll be kind of fun to blind them all.
Will be good. Yeah.
Because I mean, the number 4 is the one that has that heavier port influence.
Right.
And I think if you tend to like the port influence over sherry influence, you're going to prefer number 4. If you like sherry over port, I think you're probably going to like 1 and 2. If you like a little bit more, I think 3 had a little bit more of the smoke.
Yeah.
A little more of the peat.
That's the only thing I remember, actually.
And still had a nice sherry influence. And it's just, I don't know, that one really, I think it's going to stand out. I think 1 and 2 were kind of similar. 3 had that more peat, a little more spice. And then 4 had that port sweetness come in. So, I mean, if you listen to the...
I had 4. Did I try 4?
I did it on a live.
You did, I remember.
Was I solo on that?
I don't remember if I was with you on that. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I mean, they're all good. I mean, I think that's an excellent release. It's probably one of my favorite Scotch releases right now because it's pretty available and it's not crazy expensive. And I think it's really good. And they're really high proof.
Yeah.
So they're kind of fun. So Can't go wrong with either one, but I would lean towards number 3 just based on my memory. But watch, when I try and blind, I'm probably going to pick 4.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. And then I'll end up picking 3 because it stands out the most.
All right, so Jose is blinding his Evan Williams here, or not blinding him, or doing them side by side, I guess. The 90 proof is more sweet, and the bottle and bond I get a peanut taste. I think it's a coin toss, but the bottle and bond tastes a little bit better. Question: the Stag bottle in the back is real. That one? Oh, the Red Stag. He probably means. Just kidding. Nobody would ask about the Red Stag. Some of these are real, some of them are fake, and I'm not allowed to say which one's which because Dylan said he'd kill me. It's not real.
That's terrible.
It's not real. Kyle says the 12 year is so good from Lux Row. So is Rebel 10, but nothing else from them goes above and beyond. Yeah, Rebel 10 is great. I really wanted to try the 12 year, and I guess if it was a distillery only. Jules is over here coughing in the middle of my wonderful monologue. Let's get this poured instead of standing around talking.
Told you it's going to be interesting live, man.
Oh, look at that. You know, what was that
Easy
one?
tab.
We were recording that podcast, and it was
you could not pull the wax. It was the white wax.
The representative?
Whatever. Yeah,
stuff?
representative.
Like the senator? Not this. It was one of those.
Representative.
Yeah, and it was impossible to open.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is what a legacy distiller knows how to do. The right kind of wax.
The right pull tab for the wax.
Sound like a broken record, but I don't care. Ooh, that was loud. I don't know if the mics picked that one up.
Hopefully the mic picked that up.
I should use the pour. I don't want to spill this because it's Dylan's.
Oh, well done.
No, I spilled a drop.
Just a drop. And of course, a few more drops.
Ooh, I like the smells coming off of this already. Well, so I will admit, full on bias here with makers. I'm probably going to.
Me too, dude.
The real question with this, I think, is going to be: is it worth the pricing? And I think Dylan got this. I want to say it was, what did you say, 190?
190.
Yeah, 190. So I know if you want to buy it on the line, I've literally
on the line.
What is wrong with me, man?
I love it, dude. Monday.
If you wanted to go try to buy this now, you'd have to spend at least $400.
Yeah.
All right, let's let it open up a little bit, and we'll get into that in a second. Okay, Kyle, I was trying to read this one before. The 12-year, I was trying to respond to this, and that I really do want to try the 12-year because, Rebel 10 is, I think, excellent. But does anybody know if this one is Heaven Hill? I mean, it kind of tastes like it could be Heaven Hill. Or are they using some MGP stuff? I don't know. I have not been keeping up with all that stuff. But anyway. Okay, David M says, Jules, I've been dealing with a lingering cough for a month. Be prepared.
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah, this guy has been sick.
I'm almost hitting a month too. So yeah, even Dutch was like, dude, again?
Like seriously, shut up.
Yeah, you see how he treats me?
Yeah, comes from a place of love, don't worry.
Exactly.
Teal Dragon says, cheers all, sipping on Midwinter Night Dram, Act 11, Scene 7. Tasty.
Oh.
Nice.
Link
C says, same. Didn't care for that either. Have to give it another taste after it opens up. Leo says, too many butchers in the kitchen. Totally.
Yeah.
Tori Hanzo says, a cartoon whiskey channel for kids. 1 million subscribers easy.
I told you. I think so.
I mean, it would be kind of funny. Like,
it'd be hilarious
if it was like
originally,
like babies getting drunk on baby formula or something, and it's like baby formula, but it's actually whiskey.
That'd be funny.
Nah, that wouldn't be.
We're pretty dark, man.
I know. As soon as I said
it's like, what's that game right now that's like in a hot mess? Pal World. I think it's what it's called. Whatever the Pokemon ripoff. Yeah, pal. Like, you're my pal.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like that kind of thing.
What is that?
No, it's like some new game for the kids and stuff, but it's basically Pokemon or like characters that look like Pokemon, but they're holding like, they're shooting guns and stuff. So it's like been a big
thing. So like every cartoon we watched as kids?
Yeah.
Where they were like guns.
Yeah, I know.
The 18.
Exactly, like G.I. Joe, dude.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Do you remember
now like everyone rips on that
Cops?
stuff. Cops?
No, the cartoon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah.
Although Cops The live thing was good too.
That's true.
I missed that show.
Siyama says, "What I
it
miss?"
is.
I'm guessing, yeah. You missed the Lux Row.
So not much.
$4,000. Oh, I paid $69.99 for this. I would not pay $69.99 for this. Maybe $30, $40.
Yeah.
It's not that good. But again, maybe it just needs to open up. So we'll come back to it at the end, of course, and see if it gets remarkably better in the finish. Anthony James says the butcher is back. Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We posted some stuff
in Germany.
On Instagram. Check out our Instagram and check out Dylan's Instagram. We got some pictures of us hanging out with him in Germany.
Nice.
Any plans on reviewing any Kavalan in the soloist in the whiskeys? Definitely. I know Dylan has been prepping a Kavalan drink through.
Yeah.
He has a lot of them. I think his biggest problem right now is getting all the bottles here.
Yeah.
Set, which he needs to do. But yeah, we do have some Kavalan stuff planned, and we just haven't done any yet. So, all right, let me see here. People ask about rum, Irish whiskey. Where's Dylan?
Rum. What's the question on rum?
Oh, what do we like? What's our favorite rum? I hate answering that favorite question because it depends what day of the week you ask me. But I mean, it's hard to beat Foursquare right now. They're all like any of the year.
That's all we've really reviewed.
Yeah, no, but we've had a lot. We've reviewed like Havana Club. We've reviewed some Appleton stuff.
Right.
I mean, Havana Club can be kind of fun. With a
drink
cigar.
Maybe of that.
No, I mean, what's your favorite? That's what I mean. Like,
oh,
I enjoy Appleton too.
Yeah. Foursquare, man.
And it's hard to beat Foursquare. But we do have like a lot of rum that we need to review. So
yeah,
that's one of our resolutions.
Yes, for this year is to provide more rum reviews for you guys.
And
hopefully you're interested in it.
Some more brandy.
Yeah.
That's not Hennessy.
Brandy has been, it's
not cognac and not Hennessy.
Exactly.
Actually, maybe cognac, but not Hennessy. Actually, we do have that Courvoisier that we're going to review.
Oh.
The XL.
Oh, right.
Any plans for Irish whiskey? Definitely. I know we have like a Redbreast drink through we were starting to prepare for, but I think we kind of want to get
we're
some
still
of the,
waiting.
We want to get like the 21 and the 27 in there. Yep. But we should do, I mean, we did a drink through of all the spots. We've done reviews of, I think we did did we do the cask strength?
Yeah.
Redbreast. Did we review that? I don't even remember. But yeah, we want to do some more Irish too. Ernie says, Ultra drink through was great. I cannot believe the increase in tequila prices. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Ben says, have you tried ECBP C923, the only whiskey tubers to not post a review? We do have a review of that. It's just ours is the worst review of it, so nobody watches it. Yeah, we do have a review of that.
That's classic, though. That's a great response. Yeah, that's about right. We're slow to the game. No one
we were like the last ones to review.
You were really,
and if you remember, you can see the blind that we did. And spoiler alert, I didn't think it was the best. It's just me.
So now,
blind.
You don't need to be a member.
Blind. Yeah, you don't need to be a blind. You don't need to be a member.
You don't need to be blind.
Oh man! All right, let me catch up. We're way behind.
Yeah, we're really
actually
behind,
wait. We got to drink
I just
this.
see it going through. Oh yeah, we got to nose this at least. Dude, honey. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What's the proof on this again? 115.
Man, it's the baking spice. I love the baking spice on it. But could this have been any of the wood finishing series?
Potentially.
Could this just be a good?
Because I almost feel like I wouldn't be able to pick it out.
It's a little fruitier.
Because
it's got the berries.
Almost jammy. Almost. It
has a bit of still floral, maybe.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's that honey, man.
Yeah, but it's light registers. Like it's not the dark.
No.
Like you don't get caramel or anything on the nose. It's fruitier and floral and more like a honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of.
But the light one.
Yeah, like a lighter.
Oh man, that's good. But yeah, you're right. I'm getting a hint of floral. Almost jam though. Almost.
All right, we going in?
Let's do it, man. Let's just
cheers,
drink.
guys.
Cheers. Wow.
A little oaky.
Especially on the finish.
Yeah. A little bit dry.
But I do get the grape mid palate.
The palate's great.
Yeah.
The palate. The only thing I'm
amazing.
not loving right now is the end of the finish, but
yeah.
Let me give it a second sip to see.
Wow.
Gotta go in again. I mean, it's a flavor explosion. Wow, yeah, the grape is right in there in the middle.
It's so good. That middleman.
I mean,
it's still pretty hot on the end.
It's pretty hot. There's a lot of spice on the finish. The finish is the only part of it I'm not
in love with.
It
doesn't open up.
It doesn't mess up your next sip.
No.
But it doesn't really.
But almost, because it's almost to like
it's almost
tainting,
drying.
man.
For me, it's the drying.
Yeah.
I think it's the oakiness. It's a little bit. It's right on that edge.
Yeah.
Like it might be a touch too much for me. But it's not the like the dark oak. It's kind of just the drying aspects.
Yeah.
And then like a touch of the wood flavor, but
that mid is so enjoyable.
Super enjoyable. I guess my problem is like if this was $100,
is it worth it?
If this is $100 a bottle, okay, but like 400, 200 even. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I know. I don't know. I was actually just thinking about that. I think at 200, it's a stretch.
Because I go back to like the picks.
Yep.
I feel like I've had picks that, I mean, they're not this rich.
Yeah.
Probably.
There's certainly not as many flavors, but
I'm not sure that. I mean, does it just get too oaky as it gets this old? I mean, they had to refrigerate it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's just an aspect of the
warehouse
of their aging process. It just gets too oaky, and that's why stuff is usually not this old. I'm very interested to come back to this when we actually do a proper review.
Yeah.
Where do you think your number's coming down on this right now? If you were to review it.
I think it's still in the 80s. I think it's gold, dude.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Yeah.
Maybe low gold.
Yeah.
That's if I nitpick the finish.
Yeah.
But the flavors, dude, flavors are up there. That's why. Like, I think it's going to high marks on flavor.
I wonder too.
Like complexity.
If it opens up a bit,
right?
If those flavors are going to get even bigger and more well-rounded, and that's going to kind of
or if
lead into the finish.
And, hopefully more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's come back to this.
That was good, man.
It's definitely better than the Lux Row. Which isn't saying much. Yeah, I'm initial impression though is I'm glad I didn't drop 400.
It's like save your money.
I'm glad I didn't drop 400 on it.
Yeah. Gut reaction.
Yeah.
I think I would. Yeah, but gut reaction, what would you be willing to pay? I think on 120, 150, I'd be okay.
Yeah,
I'd still be okay.
I'd pay 150 for this.
But 200.
Now that I've had it, yeah. If I hadn't had it,
well, obviously, but that's why people are paying 400. Dude.
But am I going to spend $200 to have this in my collection?
Yeah.
No,
me too.
I don't think so. But that's also because,
and I'm a maker's guy.
I know. Because you can get so many barrel picks for that price.
Yeah, I can get at least 4.
And I've had some of those that are just so good. And so.
But they are hit or miss.
They are hit or miss, but some of them are just delicious
really
with better finishes than this.
Yeah.
I guess if you really like that oak hit,
yeah,
this is the only way to really get it with the makers.
True.
And I think that's kind of a lot of people seem to be discovering oak these days for the first time.
Which is so weird, man. Why is that even a trend right now?
I don't know. Like you have a pen right there.
Oh god.
Wow,
I am out of it too, man.
Sick and dumb. All right. Let's see what's going on.
Save your money, y'all. I think that's the headline.
Brett says going to Scotland and Ireland in June. Any ideas of travel exclusives? No idea. I mean, check duty free. There's a lot of Scotch travel exclusive stuff. When I was coming back from
Europe, it was like the Doers 30. and stuff at the what was that?
There's a bunch of doer stuff. Most recently, when I was coming back from Germany, they had the Dewar's 32 in a 500 milliliter.
Oh wow!
It was actually a good price. I think it was like 190 euros or something.
Whoa,
200 euros maybe. So like a pretty good price for 500.
That's about right for 500 mil.
But there's a lot of like Highland Park releases that are export only.
Yeah.
All the major Scotch houses have a couple
some
of
exclusive thing.
There's a lot of Johnny Walker stuff. There's I think Glenfiddich had a couple. Glenmorangie has a couple. Glenmorangie usually will have one.
Glenfiddich I saw.
Glenfiddich has it. Glenlivet has one. So anyway, there's always something.
Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of just like, do any of them really jump out? And I usually will kind of see if there's age dated ones, because a lot of them are not age dated special releases. They just kind of get people to buy.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is the Highland Park ones are, because they got that 16-year and I have like a 10-year, I think. They've got some like odd year ones.
Odd year ones. I was gonna say too though, at least, but then this is like from 7 years ago. The Ireland duty free was not that good. So if you're going through that airport,
you never know, man.
Yeah.
Then you can sometimes just get lucky too. So
true.
You never know. Okay, where are we here? Eddie's edits. I'm envious of y'all. We barely get anything in Ontario. It seems like we have to fight someone just to get Elijah Craig barrel proof. And we just got a drop of A123 this month. Yeah, I still haven't. I haven't had A123 yet. I haven't seen it. I haven't been looking much this month. But yeah, you know.
Well, plus California's pretty slow too.
California's slow, but we get decent distribution of stuff here. Yeah. I feel like we get a lot. There's a lot of people here, so.
But I feel like the A123 we won't see until like a month.
And then I feel like every once in a while they come out right away.
Right? Yeah, that's true. It's like ahead really of the game. You're right.
It's really weird. David M says, "Thank you, once again, gentlemen. You've saved me a lot of money. Thank you."
Yeah, man. Most welcome.
Walking Ear says, "Oh, maybe a weird reply, but if you like rum, I always have some Cuban Havana Club at a bar when outside the U.S. Can't get Cuban rum here, but it seems to be at every bar in Europe. Yeah, I mean, it's everywhere in Europe, and it's not expensive. I used to always make sure to pick up a bottle every time I went outside of the U.S. just because it's nice to have one.
Yeah.
The 7 year is pretty nice.
Love the 7 year, especially with a cigar. Man.
Yeah, it's great with a cigar.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, even the other ones are kind of enjoyable.
True.
And they've got some limited release ones. You'll see those at duty free too sometimes.
Yeah, that's right.
Those are kind of cool.
Club. Yep.
All right. Let's see. Hattori Hanzo says, you tend to not like oaked whiskeys. Wonder if climate makes difference. Seems like those that live in humid areas love that ECBP Russell's oakiness.
Oh, interesting.
I have another theory about that.
Interesting.
But we'll save that for another episode. What?
Right? What a tease.
No, I think it's I think there's stages and I think there's evolutions in people's palates. I really do. And I feel like
but that's a pretty interesting observation if he's noticing it from more humid
maybe it plays into
climates, yeah. So wherever on the longitude you land.
The thing though that gets me about that though is when we reviewed the Jack 12.
We were in a humid
Hawaii.
So I was like, where it was like 120% humidity.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, maybe there's something to it, but maybe not.
But we did we kill that one or the 10-year or both?
We killed the 12.
Okay.
I think. I mean, we drank a lot of it. And every time I had a sip of it, I'm like, this is good, but it's not great.
Yeah.
And I remember I kept saying that.
Yeah, it's true.
I think I got louder and louder as the night went on because we finished the damn bottle. But and that was just you and me.
Right.
I think Dylan was gone.
That's right.
We just kept drinking. David M. with the super chat.
Whoa, David, thank you.
It says,
thank you so much.
It says 10.
10.
On the I don't know what that means, but thank you for the super
10th
chat.
Super on a live stream.
10th super. Well, thank you very much,
Nice.
David. Really appreciate it. No comment, nothing for me to even read, but you do get our eternal thanks.
Yeah, thank you
and gratitude.
We appreciate you.
That is super awesome of you. All right. Vortex is in the house. How's everyone?
Hey.
Breaking out the Four Roses 2020 limited edition tonight. Very nice choice. Very nice choice. Yeah, the agricoles are funky, man. The grassy. Yeah, I don't enjoy drinking them neat. I've discovered. I think those are meant to be mixed. I think.
I just don't like it at all.
You don't like it at all? Yeah, I mean it's.
I would not put that in I wouldn't want that in a margarita or whatever.
You're gonna make a margarita with rum, huh?
Or you know what I'm saying? Like in a mixed drink. I mean, like I'm not gonna.
I don't know. I've heard like with a really good agricole in a daiquiri is supposed to be really amazing.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I haven't had it, but I think it's interesting. Yeah, walking here. Some of the oaky ones are good on ice, which I don't normally do, but in Atlanta in August, I enjoy that. I do too, actually. And some of the oaky, I remember my really,
especially during the summertime, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
put an ice cube.
No, but the point is with the really oaky, like
on oaky.
I remember my Elijah 18, one of my bottles of that's really oaky. Put a piece of ice in there. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
So I think there's definitely some of that to it. And I mean it's also like levels of oak.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why like when we had that Parker's Heritage, that to me was like, see, this is where you can get to that point of the right amount. Yeah. And it's still oaky, but it doesn't get tannic, it doesn't dry your mouth at all, but it's there and it's balanced with all the other flavors. I think it's just tricky for me to hit that sweet spot with oak.
Yeah.
Because like Elijah 12, like the old Elijah 12 is pretty good amount of oak.
Yeah.
But it's well balanced.
Yeah.
This is pretty well balanced. The finish is where
I was gonna say the finish is not the balance. Yeah.
I don't know. I really want to come back to that. So let's move on to our next bottle. Why don't we? Yeah.
What's our next one? I don't even remember.
Dude, you're struggling tonight, man.
Told you, man.
The booze is not helping, or is it helping? I don't know.
I have no idea. It just tastes damn good. So
there you go. You're entertaining the crowd at least.
Yeah. Well, I'm entertaining myself. I don't know about the crowd, but can't believe y'all still watch it.
All right.
But we appreciate you.
This is I ordered a bunch of stuff from Europe. And
that's how you got this one?
And this was like they had this in stock. It's just got the little UK sticker on it. So this is the batch 10. And I think it was right around, I mean, it was around like MSRP on this was like $250, right?
It was high. I don't remember.
And I think like $299 most places were selling it for.
Yeah.
And when I bought it, it was right about that.
Where was I? I thought you paid under MSRP on this one.
No, I think it was right around MSRP. Okay. Maybe I think it was in pounds though, so I think it was like
the conversion.
With the conversion, it was a little bit over.
Yeah.
But for something that you can't find anymore, I mean, I just really wanted to give it a try. After that batch 9. All right, let's get into this.
Double tag.
And it's just, come on. There we go. I mean, I think this is such a cool looking design too.
Oh yeah,
I've always really liked the way
I
this
always liked it too. Yeah. Ooh. Get that guzzling.
Looks very viscous.
Yeah.
Just pouring it, you can kind of see. Ooh, that smells good. Wow. All right. Well, let's check back in. Let's let it open up. All right. Jules is drunk, says Roy. Rum and a margarita. See, I told you, dude. I'm not the only one.
It's funny. As soon as I said it too, I'm like, oh yeah. All right, fine. You got me.
You got me.
You got me.
Anthony James says, I want to try those Kentucky Owls, but the barrier to entry is too pricey for me. I totally agree. You know, that number 9 that we got, I remember I bought it because I had a coupon.
Yeah, I remember.
And because it was like, I think it was like $250. And I had a coupon that was like $20 off or something, or $15 off. And I was like, all right, I'll try it for the channel, you know, and it's really good. It's just really, really nice blend. All right. Where were we here? Eric Wright says, what's up, guys? Finally caught you live, sipping on Fortaleza Añejo. Very nice. I just cracked a brand new bottle of that.
Really?
I just showed you the new batch.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Because I realized I haven't tried
Right.
like a very new
one, right?
lot, and I have a pretty new one, so I cracked it just to kind of see, has the quality fluctuated at all. I think we're gonna do a comparo between, because we got a pretty old añejo and we have this brand new one. It'd be kind of fun to see, because there's always lot variation. When they introduce new barrels, you'll get really dark lots. When the barrels have been there for a while, they'll start getting lighter and lighter. So there is flavor fluctuation. It's not as much as
much.
Yeah, it's not as much as you would think, even with the color differences sometimes. But
see, that's why it's always great blind too, though.
Yeah,
because that's when you can pick out those nuances.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because the color of an añejo is so weird. Like you'll have the ones that have a lot of color from the barrel, right, and then you'll have the ones like Ocho, which have virtually none. And yet, when we blind them, the Ocho is like so much richer in flavor. And it's like, what's going on here? Dave says, have you guys had Old Forester 1924 yet? I'm disappointed. I have not had it yet. I know a lot of people have been saying it's kind of a bit of a letdown, so I'm intrigued to try it.
Yeah, because then we'll end up liking it much.
I don't know.
We go against the grain so much.
If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. I don't know. I don't know what I haven't been listening to the reviews really. I've just kind of
I've seen some of them.
Really?
Like they're not liking it.
That's what are people not liking? Just it's not very good.
Yeah.
But like, what is not good?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't pay attention that much to what they're saying.
I know. That's what I'm curious about. Is there bad flavors? Is it just not enough flavor? Is it not got a good bad finish? What's going on with it? Anyway, yeah, Dave, let us know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
What was missing from it? But yeah, I haven't seen it yet out here.
Me too. No,
I've not been hunting at all this year.
I actually tried, but then Dylan, the one thing I wanted to try to get for
he got it.
Dylan got it.
I'm so excited about that.
Me too.
It's not even a bourbon. It's not even a whiskey. It's not even a tequila.
It's not a tequila. Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully, yeah, that'll be fun.
It's some liqueur.
It's something.
Yeah.
It's something. I hopefully, if we can find it before we film next, we will do a review on it, of course. But yeah, I haven't seen it. Really interested in trying it. I think it's. I'm wondering what people are thinking about it in comparison to, because the thing that comes to mind to me, of course, is Knob Creek 12, right? Which is readily available, probably cheaper. Although I think once the prices calm down on the Old Forester, will be around the same, maybe. But yeah. Let's see, Vortex. We got a bottle of Batch 9 that I haven't opened up yet. Yeah, it's a good one. Tori Hanzo is trying to help you here. Dr. Hanzo says, get Jules a hot toddy for that cough.
Oh, yeah. I'll take that. Hot toddy.
Let's see here. Have you guys ever had Deanston 12?
Deanston?
I need to. That sounds so familiar. I got to look at the bottle.
Does not ring a bell.
And if you see the bottle, you'll recognize it. I've definitely seen it. I don't think I've had it. No.
You guys are the bottle masters.
I haven't. I might have tried it. I don't think I have.
Yeah.
What was I drinking recently? Oh, Dalwhinnie. Yeah. Too many scotches. I can't keep them straight. Total Wine now has all three Scarabus. Regular, 10-year, and cast strength. Time for a drink through. I know we have so many drink throughs that we want to try to do.
We'll add that to the list.
Yeah. Have you guys thought about getting those colorblind correcting glasses for Dylan to mess up his senses during the Contender Series? Do they actually have those?
I didn't know that. I didn't know they exist. Now I'm going to look it up, though, man.
Dude, that'll be great. That'll be great. We got to get that.
That'd be hilarious.
That's
all
funny.
Right, I'll make a note.
Yeah. All right, let's give this a try. I didn't know they had that.
Me too. I didn't know that was
We do have 3D glasses that the Shelf Turds sent us ages ago. I don't know where they went. They didn't make the world look any more 3D to me, though. All right, how's the nose? Oh, man.
It's full.
Oh. Isn't it? You get that? It's red fruit in there, too.
It's red fruit for sure.
No baking
I'm not
spice,
getting-
though.
yeah, none,
a lot of
yeah.
sweetness. It's sweet fruit.
Wow. It's actually, I think it's like only fruit to me now.
I think there's some brown sugar in there.
Really? I'm not getting any of that.
There's a lot of red fruit.
Yeah.
I don't know why candy apple. Like,
I get what
it
you
smells
mean with
like
the
a candy apple
because
looks.
it's like the yeah.
This looks like it
Right,
smells like
right.
it looks like a, what's that called when you smell visually things? You see,
What?
you know how people like see
Yeah, I didn't know there was a name for
sounds as colors or something, and like, there should be
Is
something
there a
for
name
like smelling
visual
things, as
smell.
visualizing what you smell.
Smells like snozberries.
I don't know.
But dude, I'm only getting
like the aroma brings up the image of a candy apple in my brain. What is that called? I need to know what's going on with me. Am I having an aneurysm?
But I'm not getting much of the brown.
Synesthesia, but that's
no
seeing color.
That's seeing.
That's hearing colors, right?
Yeah, isn't it? I feel like because the origin of that is synth.
Wait, seeing colors. No,
Seeing.
smelling colors.
Smelling.
Sorry. Of course you see colors. You know what? Let's just try this whiskey and shut up. Because
We're
it's
trying
getting dumb. All right. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Oh,
that's really...
dude, there's the baking spice. I'm getting on the
a little
palate.
bit.
Dude, I'm getting like cinnamon right now. You're not getting that?
So synesthesia is when your brain routes sensory information through multiple unrelated senses, causing you to experience more than one sense simultaneously. Tasting
So
words
multiple.
or like linking colors to numbers and letters. Okay, cool. It's totally a synesthesia. I can't even say it. What's it called when I can't say words? Dumb. There's something wrong with this palate for me. I can't place it. I don't know what it is.
I think it's just like a weird sour note midway through.
The flavors are all really good.
No, but there's
like a hiccup
sour.
in them. Yeah. I think it's a spice. I think it's the spice hits really late in the palate, and it kind of is like jarring. It's
But
like
then it disappears on the finish.
Yeah, the
like
finish
I'm
is-
getting it like in the last part of the palate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The finish is okay.
Yeah, exactly. So finish is fine.
Yeah. No, it's
And
very
like-
good. I mean, there's like nothing to complain about
Other than that weird
other than
thing.
that weird thing. And
No.
like, what is this? 130 something? 120 proof, 60.1%. Does not
No, does not
drink like that. This drink's tamer than the cellar aged.
Yes.
It's very like
In fact, I think
Better
blind,
mouthfeel, man.
I might even guess like sub 100 proof. It's kind of weak, dude.
which one? This one?
Mhm.
That spice hit does
Does something.
it helps, I think.
No, I like the spice hit. It's the weird hit, the sour whatever, something that I get right before the finish. And then the finish is nice.
It's not it's just spicy to me. I don't really get it as it doesn't read as sour.
Really?
Not like that Lux
The
Row.
weird thing?
It just feels like a
Spicy?
spice bump.
Mm.
It's like you're cruising along, going really fast on a nice road, and you're getting towards the end of it, and you just hit a bump before the end. You know?
Exactly. Like a big bump, though. Like a big pothole.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah. It's
Is
good.
it $300 good? No. What do
But
you?
I don't know. I'm cheap. I wouldn't pay for any
yeah,
of
but
this
like, what would
stuff.
you?
Would I be willing to pay?
Well,
I
like,
think at least half.
what would be-
150 for sure?
yeah,
Knock it out,
Yeah.
no problem.
I think this is one that would totally.
But this
be,
was MSRP 250 or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
But I mean, this is like on par with
The
a big.
pricing, yeah.
Like if you think of like the Legacy Distillers blended
right.
cask
Cask
strength
strengths.
stuff, like a Stag Junior, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof,
Yeah, it's hitting that mark. So it's
rare breed, what like those high proof blends. This is really could hold its own against any of them, I think.
definitely.
In fact, yeah, better than some of them. But those are all
Possibly.
like $80 MSRP. I mean, you never find Stag for that much,
You're not gonna, yeah,
but you can find Elijah Craig for that. You can
Yeah.
find rare breed.
rare breed.
Yeah, I mean, like it's hard to like. Only complain is price on this one. Like really.
Yeah, like even with that weird funk for me, it's okay.
All right.
But you paid
$290
$90
for this.
wasn't it?
It was pounds.
Oh, right.
I don't remember. Shall I look it up? Let's see my actual price paid for this. Let's see. It was $223.
223 pounds.
Yeah. So what is that? That basically, you're right. That is basically MSRP.
Like
right?
290. Yeah, right.
283.
Yeah, so like 290 almost.
Yeah, so it's right around MSRP. That's still too much.
Yeah. It's got to be half.
Yeah,
of that
it's just too much. It's just too much.
Don't even bother, guys.
I mean, it's good, and that's the thing is, if you spend that much money on this, you're not gonna feel like you got ripped off. Like it's still really like it's the only fault is the price. So like if you had to spend a lot on it and you drank it, like you probably think it's even better than it actually is because you spent all that money on it.
That's always the trick.
It is, but I mean,
buyer's remorse, dude.
It's this is good. It's good.
It is good.
It's good, but it's hard to justify
$300
for any whiskey. You know.
Yeah, and or even 200.
Yeah,
that's a hard justification.
All right, guys, we're done with tonight. Good night.
The court.
We're over. Bye. I can't talk. Jules is coughing.
I don't process anything.
He's talking about making margaritas with rum.
Yeah.
Let's do a survey. Oh no!
Let's just like drink both.
There's like 4 bottles over there, dude.
Oh well, I wanted like the what do you call it?
Just you pick one. We'll do that.
This.
Just do one. All right, fine. We'll do both.
Let's do both of these.
All right. So, all right, you guys don't get to pick. Jules is picking for you. We got a Doc Swinson. You want to grab some glasses?
Oh yeah.
L'Esprit, which there it goes, is finished in cognac, and then we got a Clyde May pick here. I believe is a 5-year pick. So this one.
Only because we opened with the Clyde May.
Well, yeah, we were warming up on.
Right.
This is 5 years, barreled 2017, 51% alcohol, non-chill filtered. Should we just pour them both at the same time?
Yeah, to let them open up.
All right, let's do it.
Definitely.
And then the L'Esprit is 114 proof, bottled at cask strength, hand selected for character, and bottled when ready. Straight bourbon finished in cognac. Believe it is MGP. Yes, Indiana. I do not know how old it is. I don't know that they released that information. Easy crack wax. Simply twist to open. Oh,
it actually is.
All right.
Wow.
You know what? I like Doc Swinson.
That just sold, man.
Oh.
Is that your can?
So, other glasses? Yeah, so far these Doc Swinsons, I have not really been too impressed with any of them other than that 15-year one.
Yeah, me too.
But, keep an open mind.
Exactly.
All right, there's your Doc. And let's get this Clyde May open. So this is a barrel pick. I think these MGP 5-year barrel picks are all over the place these days. And I feel like they're serviceable, but none of them have really been anything to write home with. I just made a complete mess out of this one. All right.
It's like I have paper towels.
I got
the
the one chamois we've been using for 3 years now.
That has not been cleaned for 3 years.
Drives Jules nuts. Drives him insane. I know.
I bring paper towels.
All right. So, oh man, I really spilled a lot of that Clyde May.
I know, dude. It's all, look at the label is coming.
Oh no, that's because I tried to peel the label.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was trying to see where it was from, and I just ripped it because it has a tater sticker, as they call them. Yeah. The people who did the pick put a sticker on it. That's a Eureka pick, I think. I think it's a Eureka pick. So Roy says, I notice you guys just have early access videos. Do you have any members only exclusive videos? Yeah, there are occasionally.
Not many, but there's some.
We've been doing fewer of the taste off videos.
Yeah.
But there are some. So I think We did one for the Elijah Craig barrel proof. When there's one that like really screams out a comparison, we'll do one. So there's just fewer of them. And then we did some behind the scenes stuff. We usually try to release those just randomly.
Yeah, just the members.
There was a series I did on the new set that I've been building out. So
there's the chocolate cake episodes.
There's the chocolate cake episode, which is members only. But yeah, and then on Discord occasionally too, we'll post behind the scenes stuff, some like videos. Sometimes.
Actually, on Discord, we've mostly been doing like a live thing.
Yeah, when we're filming, we'll sometimes just go on there live too. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to become a member, those are some of the perks. But
I like sorry, I was jumping in. I like Brett's comment here. Auction off the yellow towel. That's brilliant. Dude.
It doesn't actually smell.
What?
It really doesn't, dude. It doesn't.
That's surprising.
I know.
Really? Maybe you cleaned it.
I don't think I've ever cleaned it.
I know you haven't, but like maybe you did by accident. Wow.
I actually am surprised.
Me too,
I thought it was gonna leak, but it doesn't.
Too.
It's just alcohol.
That thing has absorbed
you're
a
wiping
lot,
up,
but
like,
it's absorbed a lot, dude. I mean, how many different ones? Even tequila.
Yeah, I guess infinity towel.
That's brilliant.
That's funny.
Brilliant.
All right, let's nose these.
Okay.
I don't remember which one's which. I'm just gonna nose them and.
All right.
I'm not.
You're gonna guess?
No.
Green's Clyde.
Oh. I'm not looking. What does this remind me of? Oh, I can't place it.
The yellow.
Yeah. Doesn't it? It smells so familiar. That's gonna bug me, dude.
Yeah, it's very familiar of something else, though.
But it's like something cheap.
Yeah,
it's like Jim Beam or Jack Daniels or something.
Or like
Angel's Envy.
Yeah,
Angel's Envy.
Angel's Envy.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Well, which makes sense. Is it port? Oh, it's cognac. Okay, so never mind.
Oh,
interesting. Yeah, the Clyde May is very MGP, young MGP. A little bit grainy. Very muted. I mean, maybe that's really just muted. Compared
maybe I don't know.
To this, because the finishing on the dock might be bumping it up a bit. Ernie's got it like in Dune. Sell the squeezings. That's good. That is good.
It's all the spice.
All right, let's go in.
Dude, Dune's coming out.
I know.
Like Friday.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah. Although I probably won't see it in the theater.
I'm definitely not seeing it in the theater. Did you watch the latest Red Letter?
No, I do have that queued up though.
I forgot what they were doing. Oh, they did Showgirls.
Showgirls.
Yeah. But there's like a rant that Rich does at the end about how he went to go see something in the theaters, Oppenheimer. And like these people came in from Barbie dancing at the end, and like we're talking through the last like 30 minutes of the movie. And he's like, "This is why I don't go to the movies anymore." Yeah. I'm like, I'm sold. Oh, yeah. I don't like leaving my house.
I just sometimes can't wait for the stream, and it's just like
I'm very patient.
I have to admit though, I am spoiled by there is a boutique theater near me that I love going to, and it's awesome. I mean, you just you know.
I mean, I like the ones where you can pick your seat and you can get food. That's kind of fun, but like,
that's what it is, man.
Still not worth it. I can drink my own whiskey at home. Pause the movie when I need to go take a crap.
That's the main thing. It's mostly pausing because these things are like freaking epics, dude. 3 hours.
People can't tell concise stories anymore.
Yeah.
Or at least make it a 2-parter.
I mean, we were just terrible with bladder control. Because I used to, back in the day, it's like I might be in pain, but I'm going through this Lord of the Rings.
Those days when you would go and see 3 movies,
right?
And spend all day in the theater. Like I don't remember stopping. Or not
Me
stopping,
too. Like midway. Yeah.
That was a young prostate.
Back
in those days, you could get everything out.
Yeah, it's really muted. Which one are you drinking?
Both.
Oh, you were starting drinking. Dang.
Both okay. They're both drinkable. The Clyde May is very unremarkable to me. It's very like
it's just serviceable.
I feel like I've had this 100 times in different barrel picks of like young MGP. It's fine. It's like a workhorse.
Yeah.
But it should be like a $30 whiskey.
Yeah.
20 to 30. I don't know how much these are because again, I got that as a
Right.
whiskey club thing,
Yeah.
which is too much, by the way, for this bottle because I think that whiskey club's like $85. So I definitely they make their money on this one. But when you get the Weller full proof, then you're like, now I'm happy.
That makes up for it.
Yeah, that's it's fine. It's really it's like one of those.
Serviceable.
It's just a price thing. It's just not. It's kind of thin. The sweets are very thinned out. There's not a ton of grain, but it's there in the mid to the end part of the palate.
Yeah.
It's just unremarkable.
Yeah.
Very
Finish
unremarkable.
really short.
Yeah.
But the Doc Swinson, even though it noses like angels, it's not.
It doesn't taste like it.
Yeah,
No.
It does not taste like it.
It just tastes like a cocktail or something. Like it's so thin.
It's really
Like
thin.
sweet and thin.
Yeah.
Very sweet. It doesn't have any bad notes.
No.
Like I don't want to knock it.
Yeah, you can't knock both of these.
It's just
They're
not-
just everything feels
very
toned
thin.
down.
Yeah,
you know?
very thin. I mean, especially at this proof point, it's like you can just tell it's young whiskey.
Yeah.
It just tastes like young whiskey, both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say the Doc is a little more interesting to me.
Me
The
too.
finish actually does something here, and it certainly doesn't make it worse. I think it made whatever
Makes it
the
interesting.
made the base spirit better for sure.
Yeah.
The nose is nice, but all right, let's check on the chat, and then we'll do a recap, and then we will say goodnight
Have a vote.
and see what the best pour of the night was. So,
I think that's easy.
scroll up a bit here. Dune is a two-parter already.
Huh? Dune is a what?
I don't know. Yeah, it looks better on the OLED at home anyway.
Oh, first book split into two movies. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many of the books have you read?
Only the first one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they get weird, man.
They do.
Second one's good. It's okay.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Third one is like weird. Fourth one, you're like, what the hell is going on?
Seriously.
Yeah, they get funky. Tori Hansa says Godzilla -1 was a great theater experience. My local art house has The Shining playing this weekend. That's
Nice.
That would actually be kind of cool to see on a big screen, but
Who has a local art house these days?
well, Tori Hanzo, obviously.
I mean, that's so fancy.
I picked up an Ardbeg. Dave says I picked up an Ardbeg smoke trails at Iceland duty free at the end of the year. Make Dylan go get one for you guys. He might already have.
Yeah,
that.
seriously.
But we will send him to Iceland. I think that's a good idea. Ray says synesthesia.
Ray, synesthesia.
A little late to the party on that one, but that's okay. Appreciate the information.
Siyama.
Siyama.
That's actually our gut reaction.
Things I thought I'd never hear Tori say. My local art house.
Seriously. That's brilliant.
But you know when he said it out loud, he said theater too, I bet.
Oh, theater. We're messed up.
We are. I don't know what's wrong with us. Yeah, why is the Kentucky Owl so dang expensive? I don't know. Yes, there you go. Yeah, Vortex got it because Stoli is greedy. I mean, I think that's the story. At least that's the narrative that you heard. And I think Dixon. I don't know if he said it explicitly, but you know,
he was implying it. It felt like
he
for
kept
a lot of
saying
his messages.
that he has no control over the pricing.
Right.
He's like, I just make the blends, and he makes some really good blends. I mean, I have to
really
give the
good.
guy a lot of
The
credit.
guy is a master.
Yep. Jose says I had the bottle pick from Clyde May's bottle. Wasn't that good? Got some apple, but it's not that strong flavor. Yeah, it's really like
toned down.
Man, yeah, these 5-year
Serviceable, but,
MGPs.
you know.
Like 5-year MGP should be like a well mixing spirit. You know,
I think it should be actually good on its own, even though, dude. Come on.
no, but I mean this stuff. Like
This-
as it is
yeah.
like this is like in the well.
Yeah,
Making your cheap
your
old
own cheap
fashions
stuff. Yeah,
with it.
You're
TKE
not gonna get
Legend.
much from it.
Next rum video still waiting.
I know, man.
Did we record one last time? Do I have one in the vault? I don't think I do.
We don't have any
So
in the vault either. So we're really behind.
We're filming in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we have some rum on the pallet. On the pallet? On the docket? Docket. That's the word I'm looking for.
On the pallet.
We will have rum on the pallet. But we do have rum on the docket. You know, I did do some in a live stream a couple weeks back. Yeah, we want to do more this year. I know last year I feel like we just ended up focusing so much on tequila because the tequila stuff is what's growing the channel right now, and I think we were a little bit focused on that. But yeah, I think at this point we don't care anymore, and we're just going to do what we want to do, which I feel like we always hit. We always hit that clip. It's like, oh yeah, let's get on the tequila train, and then it's like, oh, we can't keep up. But this is like one of those things where I feel like we're gonna like if we wanted to be the most successful YouTube channel, we would just do tequila.
All in tequila.
Yeah, we would go all in on tequila, and I think our numbers would skyrocket. But
it just seems so boring.
Exactly. That's why we're not going to do it.
And that's why it was still be a slow roll.
Yeah. More like whiskey clubbed. Yeah.
Right.
Oh man. All right. How does 2XO compare? We did do that first 2XO release. The Innkeeper? Was it Innkeeper or like?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Whatever the first one was, we did that review, and it was fine. It didn't. I don't think it was as good as the Kentucky Owl stuff, but it was good.
Yeah.
I haven't tried the new ones though. Walking Ear says, "I'm curious how far into the Dune books they'll go. I felt like the book series never really ends, but I agree it does get a lot weirder." Yeah. I just remember the second one being, you know, it picks up right after the first one, and it's kind of like, it's interesting. Like there were interesting aspects to it, and like what happens to Paul and all that stuff. And then when he starts like turning into, well, I don't want to spoil it, but like when he starts his transformation, that's all I'll say is like, then things get weird. And yeah, dude, Hattori Hanzo, funny you say that, dropping tequila bottle videos. We were just talking about that, so maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Phoenix. That's the first one. That we did do a review of Phoenix.
That's what it was.
I don't remember what it ended up hitting. I think it was like a high 70s, low 80s, something like that. Yeah, we get some weird. I think I want to do a video about our scoring system too.
Oh, we totally should,
because somebody was commenting.
We're overdue for another like, retrospective.
Yeah, because somebody was like, "Why are your scores always like 10 to 20 points below Tequila Matchmaker or Tequila Reviews?" And I'm like, we have a scale.
Yeah.
That means something very specific. It's not, don't think of it as a grade. Like, think of it as like Olympic
and
points.
It's different. I mean, because you can't compare our rating systems to somebody else's.
And the other thing too is like, I regularly enjoy and drink things that are in the 70s.
Yes.
In the 70s is very good still. Like those are very good spirits.
Absolutely.
80s is like where you're getting to elite level.
I mean, even in our grading system, a 60 is still decent.
Yeah, there's some really decent, sippable 60s.
But basically, because we do think it's the hardest grading system, so that's why everything should be lower.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be easy to win.
You can't always get like double gold.
There's still no
except
perfect.
If you're Dylan.
That's true.
What's the closest? It was Doers, and it was a 97.
See, now even that, I'm like,
Because you just popped it. You just popped into one again, and so.
Well, yeah, the context of that though, I still think it's justifiable. I think it would. I mean, the value. That's the other thing is like factoring in value.
Yeah, but this was at 350 mil,
and I think we gave it a pretty good value score.
Yeah,
375, right?
Because it was 375. Yeah, and then whatever half is. Yeah, can't do math.
Wow.
But no, the price was like
120s,
140 maybe. Yeah, maybe at the high. Yeah. I mean, I've seen it as high as 200 though. So
well, like, so the other thing that I will say is that I like it because it can also be choose your own adventure. Right. Because if you're like, I only care about balance. Yeah. So then there you go. Figure out
and see which one we score higher.
I don't care about value. Okay, so then make it out of 95 and take 5 points, take those points out. I mean, whatever. Yeah. You can do whatever you want with it, and that's why we open the books on it. So,
but we are due for a retro.
Yeah, we're just like I think like a
best part is Dylan will rant on this the most.
I know,
and he's the one who approved. But he approved.
Dude, he didn't just approve it. He was
built
like,
a lot of it.
We built it together.
We
with
built
him.
it together. Yeah.
Does Dylan really care about this channel? No. Yeah. Oh God, that's funny. Ever get your hands on any Gordon McPhail releases? I did buy the Spey Malt. That was my Christmas present to myself. I've been talking about that.
Yeah.
The 21-year-old single barrel pick, and it's just freaking amazing.
How many times have you drank that yet?
A couple.
Oh,
that was my
Christmas. Oh, your Christmas
night dream.
Nice.
And it was just, and then so that's the problem is I had that, and then I went back to the Doers, and I'm like, okay, in that context, it does take a little bit of an off there.
True.
But I went back to it after it had been open for a while. I'm like, yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's got a lot of things, going on for it. Can Dylan see the aliens from They Live? I love it when Dylan tries to argue a point when you 2-3 have the same score on the category.
Seriously.
Hey, half the fun is the argument and the discussion. I mean,
exactly.
That's honestly the scale is there to provoke the discussion. Honestly, right. And that's where it gets interesting. Is like,
well, and the best parts are when we're ragging at each other for 1 point. Yeah, it's literally only 1 point.
I think I don't know what it was. I think it was the one that's coming out tomorrow. You guys, I started out with a lower score. And Dylan was arguing, and then I ended up at a higher score at the end than he did. Even I was like, this is so dumb.
Exactly. And if you like bullying, the show's for you. Man.
All right, Matthew says, "Hey guys, you're the most underrated whiskey channel out there. I love you guys. Quick question: spending less than $200, what Aaron Scotch should I get? I enjoy cast strength and full flavor. I just was drinking the 18, and it's awesome. I don't know how much it is though.
I think that's more than 200.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Aaron 18 is 219, 220. So that's at the top end of your budget.
That's over budget.
I know, but if you want to just put an extra 20 down on it, I mean, it's a lot.
Save on Starbucks, go for that 20.
I mean, I think you can get it for lower. That's at Total Wine. Because in Europe, it's like 100 pounds. So you might looking online, you might be able to find it for less than that. Yeah, it looks like it's available for less than 200.
Really?
Yeah, online? Look at this, 158.
Oh, all right.
It's very drastically different.
Then
prices.
Pick it up, man. If you can get under 200,
I would shop around for that because I mean it's very good.
Yeah.
I mean, good sherry influence, delicious Scotch. But let's hear the community chime in too.
Yeah.
I like that. I haven't really spent a lot of time exploring all the other expressions, so. Jose Garcia says, I saw your newish bottle shelves. Really liked the final arrangement. Thank you. Yeah,
that was all this guy.
We need to.
I was supposed to do some of that.
Torian.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. roll.
I tune you out, man. So,
hilarious.
Arrangements. Yeah. We may do our next live stream from down there. What do you think? We can try it. Oh, we got to run to Ethernet down there.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do wireless. We can do Wi-Fi. No?
Let's get a long cable.
Which
I don't know. We haven't locked that in yet, but I think we might do it during Super Bowl, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Just to tease you.
Yeah. So we're thinking about, you guys remember, what was that thing called back in the day? Celebrity cage match?
Oh, is that what it is?
The claymation thing?
Is that what it is?
Do you remember those?
I do remember those.
And it was during Super Bowl halftime, you switch over to whatever that was on. You watch the Celebrity Death Match. That's what it was.
Celebrity Death Match. Yeah, I think you're right.
So we're going to have our own whiskey and tequila death match halftime show for the Super Bowl, I think. I don't know what we're going to do yet.
No idea.
Open to suggestions, but
let us know, man.
We may have your alternative viewing thing if you don't want to watch. I don't know who's playing the halftime.
Usher. You don't know. You still don't know who that is.
My roommate when I lived in LA worked at a spa, and Usher came in. That's the only thing I know about him.
But he came into a spa.
He came into a spa that one of my roommates worked at. Oh gosh. All right. Short and Stout Beer Reviews is in the house. Says, "G'day, ladies. Oh, g'day, lads.
G'day, ladies. It's totally ladies.
Cheers from Melbourne. Wow, international.
Hey, Melbourne. Yeah.
What time of day is it?
Melbourne.
What time is it, man?
It's probably morning.
Yeah, Celebrity Deathmatch. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. Loch Ness Monster, undefeated. Epic rap battles of history. Oh man,
dude. Speaking of old stuff, like old shows, though, like you know what I found through? I think it was through my Hulu subscription, and it recommended this to me was old record runs of American Gladiator.
Oh, have you seen the documentary
Dude,
on Netflix?
yes,
Yeah.
I did see that, but like I forgot how good the theme song music was from that. And all of that, all the different events, you know, like
but that's
with the cannon and the ball shooter.
You try to do that stuff as kids. You'd be like,
right,
how do we rig this stuff?
Like, how do you rig it up, man? So good.
All right. Ernie says, I stopped watching the Super Bowl after the first 10 commercials. Yeah, seriously.
There was this website. I don't know if it's still, I'm sure it still exists, but it used to like pull all the like, you know, the best commercials.
Oh, really?
Like the Super Bowl that day. That was the one thing that's how I got on my commercial fix.
It's like
favorite one that I still remember today, like not too long ago too, was a Volkswagen commercial, kid as Darth Vader.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah.
And his dad was controlling.
But you know what it reminds me of when people watch the commercials is like Demolition Man.
Yes.
You know, how the radio plays ads.
Yeah.
People don't listen to me. They listen to
the advertising
music anyway.
Although, dude, back in the day, man, we used to talk about like for movies, like I would actually go to the movies just to watch trailers. Like if one theater played trailers all day,
yeah, you remember like
I would actually go.
We learned like what movie was going to play. Episode 1 trailer, and we went to go just to see the trailer. Yeah, I totally remember because there was nothing on the internet
back then. Yeah, exactly. That was the only way we could get stuff. So.
All right, let's do a recap. Let's see. What did we start with?
We haven't even done the recap.
Yeah, so we started out with this bad boy, or not so bad, Lux Row, double barrel. So it's a blend of 1 barrel of a wheated mash bill bourbon and 1 barrel of a rye mash bill bourbon blended together. And first impressions, as Jules is coughing up his lung.
Sorry, guys.
Well, not that good. But let's give it another.
Not memorable.
It's been sitting now for a
good hour.
What? I can't see my time. Oh, hour 28. Wow. Is the nose any better? No.
It's a little sweeter.
It smells like Heaven Hill now to me. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. They must still be getting stuff from Heaven Hill. Although it could be a Heaven Hill weeder mixed with a MGP regular bourbon. Anyway. All right. Not worth $70.
No.
Save your money.
30.
Yeah, it's a $30. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it's a little bit of a different flavor profile.
See, I feel like this is something I should be able to pick up like at Walmart.
Yes,
for $30.
It's a beautiful bottle.
Yeah.
But feel the base.
Oh whoa, dude! But there's also this cavity.
I know, that's what I mean. I put the price tag now.
You said that earlier
when I buy these. I started to just put the price. But this is like goes way in there.
Brain on Dutch.
Look at that. It's like as big as my thumb.
Yeah.
Weird.
So it's an inch.
Okay. Next up was Cellar aged. Masked Wrestler, 4 Roses single barrel. Well, so that's what I was saying, like cage match or something. Like we picked some cage match blinds to get done within the amount of time of the halftime show. Or something. I don't know. We can come up with something, right? All right, Maker's Mark Cellar aged. We were very excited to get this and try it. Our first impressions were what? Like, okay. Good. Very good. Maybe lacking a little bit on the finish, if anywhere, but yeah, very good. Just don't pay $400 for it.
Not worth $200.
It's a really nice nose.
It's really good. I think it's opened up more.
Yeah, it's like
I'm getting it
stretched
brighter.
out a bit. Yeah. I feel like less baking spice though.
Yeah, less baking spice. More
the fruits are there.
But the fruits, The floral was really popping.
Yeah, floral, and the fruits are less like berries now, more like red fruit to me.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, let's go in. It's kind of mellow, man. It's kind of drying.
It's like really drying now, which is weird.
Really mellowed out. Like it's not like there's not
The
a lot
punch
of spice.
is gone now. Yeah.
It's like it's too mellow.
Yeah.
It's like it's gotten too old. It's like got no exuberance left.
Dude, I don't even know if I'd pay. What did I say earlier? 150 maybe?
Oh. This is a tough one to do with the other ones. I feel like it.
If I did this blind.
Yeah, but is our
I would
palate
totally-
blown out now after having 6 whiskeys?
So
yeah, you're right. It can't stand up to it.
yeah.
It's is it too subtle? No, it didn't taste.
I mean, what was
subtle.
the proof on this again? 115.
Yeah,
Well, the
be.
highest thing we had
Well,
was
I mean, so there's
120.
the flavors are a lot richer than like. The
Oh,
Dutch
totally,
Swinson. I mean, like, so
totally.
it's next level
And the
from that,
Lux for
but,
sure.
But for $200, you're gonna want.
I'd want more punch.
I feel like Maker's 46 cask.
That's all you need.
Should we try that?
Yep.
All right, I'll go grab it. We'll be right back.
Get another glass. One. We might be out of Glencairns, y'all. I don't know where they all went.
All right, guys. This is might be a bottle kill on this.
Wow, really?
Maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't do 46. Maybe we should do regular cask.
Nah.
Save
You
it.
could still get this for
We'll save that for the
50.
real episode.
35.
No, not the cask.
50.
Maybe. Is this glass dirty?
That came from the dishwasher.
Is the dishwasher clean?
I'm assuming.
Wow. The nose is not. It's like white sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Good. But I think the cellar aged is way better.
Oh, it's richer.
It's got the fruits.
It's
It's got more
richer.
dimensions to it.
Yeah.
Palate.
No.
There's not as much depth.
Yeah. You can tell.
It's good.
The
It's sweet.
dimension, this has more dimensions.
It's the depth. It's the depth of flavor.
Yeah.
It's much deeper in flavor.
I would even say it's just because like the breadth of what you're experiencing is greater. This is really like narrowed.
That gives an interesting perspective, though. Yeah.
Totally, dude. I can't wait to do this. Like,
With Dylan,
yeah.
we should
We're gonna
mess with him.
drink
Let's
through it.
mess with him. Let's secretly like inflate our scores by 10, and then tell him at the end that we're just messing with him, and see if he.
That there's a correction. He's gonna inflate this no matter what, dude. You could tell.
I mean, this
This
is really good.
Dylan's jam.
This is really good.
Yeah.
But this has a depth to it. You know what I'm realizing though is it needs a touch more sweetness
Yeah.
on the palate. It's got it on the nose, but
Yeah.
the
It's
oak
just missing.
is just
Yeah, because the oak is a little too prominent.
I mean, it's really good, and it's not an off-putting oak,
Mm-mm.
but it's just not.
It's not enhancing
It's not
the
balanced
flavor,
out
though.
enough
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
sweetness. So
Yeah.
very good. I look forward to. I hope they keep doing this. I hope they keep
Me
doing
too.
the high age stuff. I'd be really curious to see a 10-year
Yeah.
because this is what 11 and 12 year. Let's see a 10-year. See what it's like. I mean, do more age-stated stuff, makers. We just want to know. It's just because we're nerds and we want to geek out on flavor and
all these comparisons.
So, all right. Last but not least, not really last, but the last highlighted bottle here, Kentucky Owl Batch 10. Maybe the dram of the night. The nose is not as good as the makers. You're blown up over there.
Now I'm burping.
Yeah, the nose is not as good as the makers.
Definitely not.
It's still very good, but it's like
it's almost like laser focused.
Yeah, it's like this niche. Where the makers has got like all these other frequencies on top of it. So now I'm
wasn't just me.
Oh man, that's bad. Woo! That's really good.
I think it's the dram of the night.
Might be the best palate.
Shoot.
So it wins on balance. Mouth feels a little bit better. The finish is better.
It just doesn't win on depth.
The depth of flavor is not as good.
It's not as complex.
Not as complex. Not as deep.
Finish,
not as deep.
I think though.
Either.
Like the finish.
The finish is
really
better.
Nice, yeah.
And I think the balance is better.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks.
What happened?
No, it just sucks that we didn't like the makers as much. I'm trying. I do want to catch up on the chat too. So our final two kind of impromptu opens were these two. Let's check in with the chat before we get to because there's some good comments. I don't want to miss out on what people are saying here. The fake trailers in Grindhouse are amazing. Machete and now Eli Ross Thanksgiving came from that.
Machete.
Yeah, they are good. I remember that. And I think Machete had a whole bunch of fake trailers too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fantastic.
Or no, you know what's also good was
Tropic Thunder.
Thank you. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
The nun? Was it not the nun? It was like the priest or something?
Something, yeah.
Do you think that movie could get made today?
I don't know. I feel like, it wasn't like it was that long ago. Not like Blazing Saddles, dude.
Yeah, but it was
like
longer ago than you think it was.
Really? What year? Come on. What year was Tropic Thunder made, guys?
2008.
Wow. Is it really that old?
16 years ago?
Dang, we're old.
Yeah. So anyways.
But short answer, yes.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. Who cares about the Super Bowl after the Lions lost last night?
Yeah, sorry, Detroit.
Sorry. I don't really know what happened.
Dutch
but okay.
does not know what you're talking about, but I do, so.
All right, somebody had a question here. All right.
Good run for Jared Goff, man.
Masked Wrestler says, I'm mostly a tequila guy, but started drinking bourbon recently. Got bottles of Eagle Rare, 1920, and Woodford Double Oaked. Any other recommendations around under the $100 price point? Thanks. So
yeah, we were
help us out.
About,
tell us of those ones you got, which one you liked
like
the best.
Yeah.
And that would be very helpful in
directing you.
Yes. But I mean, I love Woodford. Regular Woodford because it's my gateway one.
Right.
If you want to go oakier, if you want to go sweeter, all those things, but you got a good spread there. So I'd say depending on what you liked out of those would inform my recommendation to you. But what would I recommend people under $100? I'd say experiment with some of the higher proof stuff. See how that sits on your palate.
We were just talking about Maker's 46, man.
Maker's 46, Maker's 46 cask strength. Yeah. This one has a different bottle now. Doesn't look like this,
right.
but
don't make that.
Yeah, Makers. I'd try Makers. See if you like the Makers profile. You could even start with regular Makers.
True.
Makers cast strength.
It's only like $20.
Regular Makers 46 is a really easy one to start with too.
And they're available. That's
very available.
You can get it at Target down to Walmart, local liquor stores. So
yeah, Vortex has got a bunch of recommendations for you there too. Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
I think Booker's would be a good one. No,
I mean I don't think it's that good, but
just to see where it goes.
Yeah. Elijah Gregg Barrel Proof. That's a great one.
Yeah, for sure.
Vortex also says Four Roses Single Barrel. That's another great one. Single barrel proof. Yeah. NFL Teal Dragon says NFL ratings are going to be record setting with all the Swifties watching the SB this year.
True. You have no idea what that means. Huh?
Nope. What's going on?
Well, there's this music artist named Taylor Swift.
Heard of her?
Yeah. So she
like
is
country music,
dating one of the players from the Kansas City Chiefs, Travis.
The
Kelce.
Chiefs are in the Super
Chiefs
Bowl?
are in the Super Bowl
Against
the
Niners.
49ers.
Yeah, that's
come on,
that's my team.
Come on. Yeah,
Oh, I have a 49ers shirt. I should wear it on the Super Bowl day.
Yes.
Because I have no idea anything about them in the last
exactly.
15 years.
So you couldn't even name the quarterback right now.
Joe Montana. No, Steve Young was the
Joe
last
Montana
time.
was at the game though.
Really?
So, yeah, he gave out the trophy.
Last time I followed the Niners, Steve Young was still the quarterback. Who was after Steve Young?
Steve Young. Oh, that's a good question. I don't even know that.
I actually probably would remember it if I heard the name. Or if I heard the name, I'd recall him, who it was.
They went through like a whole round of different quarterbacks, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the last known one would be. Oh shoot! I can't even think of his name right now.
Merton Hanks. Remember Merton Hanks?
Dude. I do.
Like the extra long neck.
Yeah.
Who was that safety they had? It was just like brutal. Tim something, wasn't it? McDonald? Tim McDonald.
Tim McDonald.
Yeah. Ugh. Those are the days when I watched it. I have not watched it in a long time. So, all right. Our goal. Oh, wow. I was going to say our global. That's how
our global.
Our Gabriel says, "Hey guys, just want to say I'm so happy there is a bourbon channel where my passion for nerds has crossed over into my passion for whiskey. Thoughts on the future of Widow Jane now that it's Heaven Hill?" Well, thank you for that kind words.
Yeah. As you can see, we don't mind being called nerds.
Oh no,
we embrace
it's a
it.
badge of honor.
Geeks and all.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of interesting because we were talking about Lux Row being acquired by Ross and Squibb or MGP now, and so far it has not made any of the releases. I mean, it may take a little while.
True.
And with Widow Jane, it's interesting because I think they were sourcing from all over the place. Yeah. And I still
so even then, I think from a rotation standpoint, it's going to take.
But it's almost like they're swapping out Lux Row for Widow Jane. Right. So is Heaven Hill going to continue to supply Lux Row with like Rebel Yell, for instance, or Rebel? Now is that going to then become like instead are those barrels going to now go to Widow Jane? In which case, that's a great product.
That'd be really good.
So I don't know. It's going to be hard to tell. I think it's going to be a couple years before we really see the effects, though. Because who knows how long their contracts are too with like their existing things. But with the acquisition, are they still going to be getting barrels from MGP and Dickel for Widow Jane or what? I mean,
but I mean, it's years, dude. I don't even think we'd see it in 2 years.
Maybe
3 or 4.
I don't know. Good question though.
Great question.
Hopefully the community will chime in.
We did a terrible job answering it.
Let's see, where are we? Vortex says that's how I felt about Knob Creek 18. The palate reminded me of stuff like Woodford Double Oaked and Old Forester 1910, and there was no bite whatsoever. I've enjoyed the 18. I don't know why. Yeah, it's expensive though.
Yeah.
Makers 101 is Lance's favorite. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Let's get the spicy, kicky one.
Yeah.
Like, it's very punchy. I like that one a lot. All right, so Gabriel says, from what I've read, Widow Jane was bought by Heaven Hill. Also agree with you on Knob 18. It's good. Must be better at $150 price point. Yeah. Tropic Thunder can't get made today. System trend.
Really?
I don't think so.
It still could, man.
They did blackface.
So?
Okay.
How's that like, dude? How's that worse today?
No, but people are more outraged about everything today.
I don't know, man.
You don't think so? All right,
No.
maybe not.
I think people would embrace it because I think all this other stuff has been like crap. So,
all right. Richard says, "Did you guys review the Blue-Eyed Samurai?" I've heard about it. Actually, somebody recommended it to me. He said I would like it, and I think I watched like the trailer. It looks cool. Have you seen it?
Not yet.
It's like a Netflix anime
thing,
series. Yeah, looks very cool. So I have not seen it yet though.
I will try to check it out. Unfortunately, my list keeps growing because the one thing I did get hooked into is speaking of anime and stuff is One Piece. Tell me about that.
No, yeah,
that's a really so I actually even like what Netflix did. So it's originally anime, but Netflix did a live action version, and I really enjoyed the live action one.
Like Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, but better.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait,
the anime's better.
Cowboy Bebop. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I'd say it's better, but there's a lot of stuff better than Cowboy Bebop. Come on. That's old school, dude.
But they had that style like none of the other ones had.
True.
It
I
really
agree.
did.
I agree with you on that.
And it had that like
I mean, I was
retro-
hooked on it. I was totally
Yeah.
hooked on it. So
Oh, well, thank you for the super chat, Gabriel.
what?
We did get to your
Oh,
question.
thank you.
But thank you for the super chat either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So I think it could be
Thank
intriguing. Like I said, if the Lux Row stuff phases out
you, right.
and those barrels and their supply for that ends up shifting to Widow Jane, I think it will be good for Widow Jane.
Yeah.
Because Heaven Hill's capable of producing
Making
really
good
awesome stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's so hard to tell. And
unfortunately, it's like what you said earlier. I think it's going to take a lot of time. I mean,
Yeah, I
we're
think
not
it's
going to
gonna
see it till a few years, man.
Yeah.
I think 2 at the earliest.
But thank you for the super chat.
But
That
yes,
is
thank you so much.
Super kind of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Vortex agrees with you. You could make Tropic Thunder today.
Yeah,
So
see?
we've split the
Vortex
community.
knows.
We've split the community.
Oh man, that's
Logan says it doesn't
a
get made. today.
divisive one.
I don't know, man.
Come on, seriously.
Taylor Swift has a Tokyo show a day before the game.
She'll still make it, dude.
Really? Where's the game? It's in Vegas?
It's in Vegas. That's why when we were looking, the prices were crazy. Freaking Vegas.
Oh man, Dutch was busy watching the X-Files. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on now. Like,
no, he was busy watching the FA Cup, which I don't blame him either.
No, I haven't been watching any of the FA Cup.
What?
Yeah,
Seriously?
it's on. I don't get ESPN Plus.
That's like the one thing I do.
I know, but I get all the Peacock. I get all the stuff for Premier League, which is tomorrow.
Right.
Back finally. Feel like it's been forever.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
You missed some good games from Liverpool.
Brett said Merton Hanks, dude. Merton Hawks is that's awesome.
Yeah,
It's an Iowa Hawkeye. One of my favorites. Last time I watched NFL as well, don't you? Miss much. All right. Yeah, it's a weird thing. It's like I got I think it was like 2005 was pretty much when I stopped football and
How
baseball.
the heck do you know like the exact
Because I
year?
remember where I was. When I was
Okay.
living in LA.
Yeah.
And I started getting like one of the channels that showed Premier League. And it was when the Sammy Sosa home run stuff was crazy. And I was like, and all the steroid stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like my childhood heroes of Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco were just juicing the whole time. These records mean nothing. I'm pissed off. And then soccer was there. And I'm like, I'm going to start watching this. And then I haven't watched anything else since. So
wow.
10 years later, 20, oh my God, 20 years later. Shoot. For a second there, I thought I was still young.
Wow. 2005.
Yeah, Hanks. Hawks is funny though.
Yeah, Hawks is hilarious.
Siam said I wouldn't be outraged so much if you revised your C923 score. I know, dude. Tequila Matchmaker gave it a 93. So Richard liked One Piece, but Blue Eyed Samurai is better. Beware violent and frontal nudity, although animation. Well, that's
normal.
That's par for the course.
That's like oh man, what was the first? And the first anime I ever watched was Ninja Scroll. No, Ninja Scroll, dude, and that had like crazy. I remember like the first 5 minutes.
I never watched that
all nude thing. I think
I remember Ghost in the Shell and
Akira
were like the first two, and then it was Cowboy Bebop and Golden Boy.
Oh yes, Golden Boy. Oh man.
So obscure, and the weirdest thing was like that's the only one where the dub is better than the original.
Right,
I feel like.
so true.
The guy who did that dub
because the dub was brilliant. That's so true.
All right, so Siyama has a point. South Park still lives.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why I think Tropic Thunder can make.
Well, he's making a better argument than you are.
True.
What can I say?
Well, you guys are smarter than me. That's not news. I just show up, man.
Dennis says, I'm outraged that some of you think Tropic Thunder couldn't be made today.
Hilarious.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Tropic Thunder gets canceled today, says Nikolai. All right. Let's finish these. We got to finish our recap, guys.
Oh, shoot. I thought we were done.
The last two that we cracked into was a Clyde May 5-year barrel pick, MGP, I'm assuming, and L'Esprit. Doc Swinson, 57%. We don't know the source on this, right?
No.
That we said, which is finished in a cognac. Oh no, it's Indiana.
Oh,
it's Indiana. So it's MGP, yeah. Really nice nose on the Doc. Very nice.
Clyde was just serviceable.
Yeah, Clyde is like.
Oh, dude, the Doc really opened up, man.
Any of the 5-year-old MGP stuff that you can find out there, this Clyde is just like it. It's fine. It's an easy sipper. It's not going to win any awards. Don't spend a ton of money on them. This palate's not good on it, though.
I was going to say, I think it got more sour to me, dude.
It's okay. You don't like it at all?
No.
It's spicy. You got spicier for me. Oh, really?
Sour.
I see what you're saying. It did get less pleasant.
Yeah. What happened?
Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick look at the chat. Make sure I'm not missing anything major here. We got some good questions. Sorry we didn't get to everybody's comments today. But thank you guys for coming to hang out.
Dude, seriously.
Tonight,
happy Monday. Can't believe you guys showed up.
Our highlights of the night were obviously the Cellar Age was a highlight and the Kentucky Owl 10. So 2 bottles that are virtually impossible to get.
So we're not doing you at all a service.
You know, hey,
other than telling you, actually, you're not missing out. At least,
well, if you can get this for around 200,
yeah,
you know, it's
300.
I still think you can spend your money better, but it's good if you want a special occasion pour.
And you said something earlier where it's like I don't think you'd be disappointed.
You're definitely not going to be disappointed.
Much. Yeah, I think you're right. Would you be disappointed with this?
How much am I paying for it?
200.
I'm gonna try one more time.
I think I might be disappointed, guys. 200?
And the nose is so good. I'm not disappointed. The depth is there. It's got a way richer, deeper flavor than anything else we had tonight. It's the finish that really lets it down.
I think I'm with you.
It's just the finish.
I would not be disappointed. Yeah, just the finish.
It's just the finish.
But everything else with the palate was amazing.
And this may open up a bit, and we're going to come back to this in 2 weeks. We'll see when we do the proper review of it, how it shakes out. But hey, guys, drop some comments if you're watching this. Any things you would recommend a taste off with this? We did do the 46. I'm not convinced this is the best.
This is not the best comparison. No.
Maybe regular Maker's Cask.
Yeah.
Somebody suggested that, or I think one of our members recommended that. So maybe we do that instead, because 46 has that other stave influence, which
throws it off.
It throws it off as a different flavor profile. Yeah. So I think regular Maker's cask would be an interesting, because I think we probably even have one that's 115.
True.
So that'll be the real experiment of like, here's what Makers likes to age it at, and here's their fan service. They're not fan service. Like, no, this is just people demanding it. Yeah, demanding an age stated and an older one. But I think, you know what? Go a little younger. Pull a Heaven Hill. Give us just a 10-year. We don't need the 12 and 11 year. Just take a 10-year.
There you go.
10 years is the sweet
Dutch.
spot.
Yeah.
The Dutch tip. I got to remember to include that segment in the future.
Yes.
I don't even remember what the animation was for. Did I do one? I don't even remember.
I don't even think you did, man. Keep focusing on Dylan's angelic imagery.
Roy says SC4 PR5 versus Cellar Aged.
Oh. Yeah.
You saw me that left?
I think I still do. No, I was going to say, hit that, give us a thumbs up, guys, if you like this. Subscribe for more videos. Helps the channel out, with the whole algorithms and things.
You're not going to take us out? Like, you can go.
Oh, no, it wasn't yet. I was just reminding people.
Do you do that on the live streams? I don't remember. Do we do that?
Oh, do we? No.
I don't think we do. We just say goodnight.
Bye.
But yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for watching. Happy Monday to y'all. Enjoy the week.
It's been a Monday. Let's put it that way. My brain has been working.
But for those celebrating not celebrating, but like experiencing dry January, have fun on Friday.
Yeah.
Don't go too crazy.
And we'll try to be back maybe next week sometime. I don't know what's going on, guys. Have a good
Me
night.
either.
Have a
We
good
can't
week.
speak.
Hopefully,
We love you.
yeah, you guys are awesome.
Bye.